What's up, guys? Dominic here, and today we're going to be doing an operator review on Alibi. We are on Villa right now, and the first thing I want to talk about for Alibi is definitely her holograms. Her holograms are pretty good. I mean, they're sort of OP, depends what players you're playing against. If you're playing against a player that just sprays and sprays until there's no tomorrow, then he's probably gonna get detected by these things. And I believe if you shoot one of these things, it shows away your position for 5 seconds, I believe. For me, if I go through them or shoot them or anything, it just does that. So, next I'm going to talk about her primary weapon, the MX4 Storm. This is a pretty good gun. It's got a 950 DPS, I believe. I will show you
I have one thing to ask, though.
What?
Where are you so you can, like, test out the weapons? I don't know.
I am in the second floor master bedroom.
Alright.
I put my alibis through all the entrances so you can see. There you are.
Okay.
Okay. So this.
Alright, it is 5 seconds.
Alright, yeah. So shoot it really quick. Shoot it.
5 seconds as well.
See? And now I can track it. I think it does. I think it's 10 seconds actually. Yeah, I think it's
5. It goes around. Hold on.
I think it's 8.
Grenades do as well?
It's 6. I think it's 8. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, the drones are pretty good. Now I'm talking about the MX4 Storm complete. I'm gonna keep talking about that. So as you can see, the DPS. All right. Oh, hold up. I have it on burst. 1 second. So we're gonna load an entire clip on the Montang shield. And that was me controlling the recoil. It is pretty fast. It's up there with things like the Scorpion, even though the Scorpion is faster by about 121, I believe. 121, I want to say. And alright, see, now we're going to talk about her pistol.
Protect the biohazard container.
Her pistol is really, really good. Honestly, it's so OP, it's insane. It does 7.
Wait, I have a revolver too. So here, shoot yours. This is mine. That was mine. Are yours?
It shoots like a normal pistol, just like everything else in the game does. Although I think the DPS is higher on this. This does 78 damage per shot, and I'm not sure how much the revolver does. It is very OP. It'll probably get nerfed by the time anybody sees this video. But yeah, so this is her pistol.
And if you take a moment, the recoil, this was Alibi's pistol. This is Montang's pistol.
Yeah, the recoil. It's insane. Although sometimes the pistol does like have a spaz attack, and really the game does, and it won't count if you hit a shot. It's weird. It might just be my aim because my aim is bad in most games, but yeah, that's all I had to say about her pistol. Now, that's pretty much all she does. For her lethal, I guess you would say, you're definitely going to want to use her grenades more than you're going to want to use anything else. Because it's the best thing.
Alright, shoot me in the foot with the pistol.
Alright, 1 second. So, the pistol. How much did that do?
That did 40. Okay,
Yeah, it's probably because your armor is up, because you're Montang. But,
alright,
yeah.
I'm fine with that. I don't care. Just shoot me anywhere. Okay, that did 40 damage. They both
That
did
was
around the
probably
same,
about 2 or 3 shots. So now I'm just gonna kill you. There we go.
Alright.
Eliminated.
So this,
That is
she's
Alibi.
really good. Alibi is probably one of the best defenders in the game. I'd probably get her first. It depends what kind of player you are. I'd probably get her first or second. If you like Ella more, go ahead and get Ella, because Ella is very good. Probably, in my opinion, a better operator. That's just my opinion, you know.
One thing I need to say, do not end your video, so you can show all the characters.
Yeah, next, we're gonna do Buck. Buck is my favorite operator in the game. Definitely my favorite attacker. I don't know about my favorite operator overall. Buck is a Canadian, just like me. He's a part of the JTF 2, I believe it is. The first Operation Black Ice. He's pretty good. The main thing about Buck is definitely destruction. He relies on it a lot, especially because of his skeleton key, which I will get in a second. And trust me, if you're gonna have any key, skeleton key is definitely the way to go. That thing is beast. His AR is pretty good. I'll demonstrate it. The skeleton key is his specialty, as I was mentioning. We'll get into the skeleton key in a second. And his pistol is pretty normal. It's a 9mm Mark 1. It's pretty good. Where are you?
I am in Bart.
Okay.
It's a basement. That's
Oh, it's
that
basement.
stands for basement art storage. So that's why I called it Bart storage.
Okay. As you can see, showcasing the skeleton key. Skeleton key we'll talk about first because it's his specialty. Even though I usually don't talk about the specialty first. This is the skeleton key. Skeleton key is a shotgun barrel that is underneath the his AR. If you remember COD Ghosts, if any of you played that, which I did, unfortunately, I hate to say that, but the underbarrel shotgun was something that you could attach, and it's helpful. It's way better in this game than it was in COD Ghosts. But, so here, we have my buddy, Remy, Assassin Dragon 50 on YouTube, if you want to look him up.
One thing I do have to say though, if you are a defender, one shotgun is if you can tell, this masterpiece I made, this was just from the shotgun I'm holding right now. So if you want to have you can do that for
I'll demonstrate it with this. So if you're, one thing, I'm gonna talk about this first. Most of the time, if you're using a normal shotgun, it's gonna do this. You're gonna have these little stables here. But as you can see, if you're using skeleton key, that's not gonna happen at all, I believe. Yep, see, there's nothing.
I mean,
Nothing like that. You have no
But-
problem. Yeah, but unlike this one, you can't go through it. Well, you can, but it's
you can,
harder.
it's just extremely
It's harder than it is to go through this one. As you can see,
Once the threat is neutralized.
I'll break it to the fullest as I can, right here. The normal AR itself is pretty good if you know how to control the recoil. The recoil pattern on the gun does not demonstrate the recoil at all. It is very off.
Oh,
I'll show.
come here. I found a okay, yeah, you can use this as well. Even though it's extremely dark, I hate that, but
It's fine. I'll show the recoil right here. We'll start from
see his back?
here, and my guess will probably make it up to about there.
I mean,
Okay, it was nowhere
basically
near.
goes-
See, it is about, like, really, if you're out of skeleton key ammo and you're really desperate to get through a wall without taking the entrance, you could probably just make a hole through here. It'd take a long ass time, but hey. Also, one thing I want to say. Okay, never mind. Hip firing with this gun is really not very OP, but it's
Alright, come
pretty
on.
OP. I'll show the hip fire at the end. The pistol, I have a silencer on it and the Canada flag, even though you can't really see it. It's a pretty good pistol overall.
Yeah, it's too outside for this.
It's pretty normal, although it's like a normal pistol. It's still pretty good. We go out here. Buck is a really destruction-based character, as I said again. If you're gonna don't use the flashbangs for him. The grenades are probably it's really helpful. So if you're out of skeleton key ammo, just break it down with a grenade. Throw one in there.
One thing you could also do is if you have a skeleton key ammo, you could shoot, and if you know somebody's in that area, where
if you know, let's say, okay, let's
you can shoot the skeleton key and throw in some grenades, and it will most likely kill the enemy or the enemy.
I'm just gonna hip fire you a little bit, but I'm not gonna kill you. See, okay, or I can kill you. The review is basically over. As I said, hip firing is very OP. I should have had you move around, but hip firing is pretty good with this gun. It definitely reduces the recoil, and Buck is an overall good operator. If you are a kind of rush person, I would definitely recommend Buck as an operator. If you like rushing in this game, but you don't have a attacker, or you have an attacker and you don't have Buck, definitely get Buck. Buck is a 5. He's probably a 5 out of 5 Buck. All right, he's probably.
I'd honestly rate him 4 out of 5.
I rate. Okay. Let's do Echo. All right. So we're gonna do Echo, even though he's definitely not my favorite out of my 3 DLC characters. He is overall not passive like I am. I am not passive at all. If you are a passive player, and you don't have a DLC defender, I would definitely recommend you to get and my controller just disconnected, but I would definitely recommend you.
Where are you?
I'm in master bedroom, 2nd floor, I believe it is. Yeah, same place I was when I was reviewing Alibi the first time. So he is definitely a passive sort of player.
10 seconds remaining.
Definitely use his shield over the other thing that he has.
5 seconds and counting.
For drone, just sit in a corner with his drone, with the shield out. Use his drone, but we'll get into his drone. We'll get into his drone in a second. What'd you say?
What's the other thing that he uses besides the shield?
I think it's barbed wire. Definitely don't use the barbed wire though.
It can be useful, it's
just most. If you're gonna use barbed wire, use it on somebody like Tachanka or Capcan, somebody like that. Maybe not Capcan.
How would you use it? You can't really use it on somebody. I mean, because only defenders can use it. But
oh yeah, that's true. Never mind, I'm stupid. But definitely use it on Tachanka or somebody like that in that sort of aggressive kind of category like Tachanka's in. But he is overall a passive kind of player, as I mentioned that before. So let's get into his shotgun, the Supernova. It's not that super, to be honest. It does 48 damage per shot. Let's just mess up a wall really quick with it. We'll just
it still is very
do a
good
clip.
for that.
Yeah, it's pretty well with that. If you do not have a Buck on your team, I'd say that. I have this cool skin for the Supernova. I really like it. It's pretty cool. It's a little shark thing with the eyes and the teeth.
I can't find you. This is annoying me so badly.
Just follow my shots. Here, I'll use my own SMG. I'm upstairs, 2nd floor, dude. Master bedroom.
Oh, found you. There we go.
Alright, so... Alright, get out of here. Let's go into here so you can't take it. Alright, so Supernova, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna use it on him because it might one-tap him. And we would not want that because then I wouldn't be able to review the rest of the character. I am sorry, did not mean to do that. But now, moving on, I'm going to do his specialty last. moving on to the Bearing 9, his SMG. It is definitely probably the best out of the SMG category for the secondary. I don't know its DPS or anything like that. It is just pretty good overall. Its DPS is pretty high. It has a round capability of 25 rounds in a single clip.
Here. Alright, so this wall right here, we're gonna see the SMG-12 for Dokkaebi, the recoil for this SMG, and the recoil for that SMG.
Alright, I'll do it on the left side, you do it on the right. So I would say it's about the same, although I did start up here, right there, and you started lower.
Right, start at the very bottom, like.
I might not have enough ammo, but I'll just do it until I'm done.
2, 1, go.
So I'd say, yeah, yours definitely recoil is worse than the Bearing 9. The only thing, it has about 75 ammo in total. As you can see, I'm already out of ammo. Now, let's get into his drones. His Yoki.
If you didn't have to pick between these two characters, I don't like for secondaries. I'd honestly say my character because both of the SMGs that this character uses are very, very good. And this is basically just since you don't have this character, it's like a mini review instead of a review.
Yeah.
Also, this character can call the defender's phones.
Yeah. So just call mine real quick. Do the logic bomb.
I did.
Oh, you did? I didn't get it yet.
You have to hold up on the D-pad, remember?
No, I'm not getting a call. Nope.
Okay.
Maybe Echo is immune to logic bombs. I don't know.
True.
Maybe he is. But now we're gonna test out his drone.
What the logic bomb does is, the logic bomb
it calls
basically just calls the defender's phones, and it can potentially give away the defender's position.
Most likely.
Yeah. The other SMG is like a pistol SMG. It's okay. Really quickly, the Mark 14 EBR is a marksman rifle. The recoil is really good.
This is another sort of thing from Ghosts. If you played that game, it is a marksman rifle from Ghosts. I remember using it a lot. It's pretty good. It's probably one of the best. Yeah, it's probably one of the best marksman rifles in Ghosts. But once again, we're not talking about Ghosts. We are talking about Rainbow Six. So let me get my drone back up, and we're gonna talk.
The shotgun that this character uses is crazy. It does 125 damage per shot, so it can one-shot really anybody.
Yeah, unless there's a doc and he's got extra health. But anyway, let's talk about my drone now. Echo's drone. Echo's drone is, I would say, about faster than the normal drone that the attackers get. If Echo was an attacker, he'd be very OP because of his drone. Basically, it's you know how the drones, they're just like not really like actual drones. This is an actual drone. As you can see, we're up here now. We're invisible, basically. It's sort of invisible. It's kind of easy to see, just like most games now. But basically,
nobody's gonna walk around and look up and like, oh hey, there's a Yoki. I'm gonna shoot that now.
No, don't shoot it. But basically, he comes up here, right? His sting is the best thing about the drone. It's his main thing. So I'm gonna.
It's the only thing. I think.
Yeah. Well, besides it going up on the ceiling, but so we're gonna stun you. And it basically makes you jump. If you walk around, it makes it worse.
And if you stand still, you can see much better.
I can't get it. Okay, let's not do that up there. But
no, you gotta shock yourself.
All right, so now we're gonna shock myself. Hold up. Let's not. Let's go here. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Honestly, you could have just pressed down on the D-pad to open up your drone, but okay.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we're gonna shock myself now. Show you what it's like. So you stand still. If you move around, see it as you see it gets worse and it gets darker. So definitely don't move around if you get shocked by this. Probably just sit down like this and wait for it to end. Or if you're in a bad position, go towards cover and just lay down. So now let's get my drone back. Here. Pick this one up, get my other one. So that is my Echo review. Echo is a good passive character. If you're a passive sort of player, I'd probably recommend getting him first. That's my Echo review. Echo is overall a pretty.
Come here.
I'm not gonna go in that yet. But
Yes, you are.
give me a second. He is pretty good. His SMG is okay. His supernova. Here, I'm just gonna shoot you in the foot so it doesn't one tap you. I'll shoot you in like the foot. Oh, it one tapped you. Okay.
It's still really good.
It's still pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best shotgun in the game. It's probably Tachanka's shotgun that is the best shotgun in the game. But that's my Echo review.
Oh, yeah.
Echo is an overall pretty good operator. I'd definitely get him if you. I'd definitely get him as maybe your second or third operator, or if you're a passive player, of course, get him as your first, in my opinion. And that's the review.
No, Jackal.
And now we're going on to Jackel. Jackel is a
Second floor master bedroom, just so you know.
what?
Second floor master bedroom.
Okay, that's what Jackel is a good overall, sort of. He's a good operator. He's. We're gonna get into his secondary, his primary, and his headgear. That's last. His foot tracking. Basically, it tracks your footsteps, but we'll get fully into that later. So I wouldn't get him as your first. Definitely not your first operator. Jackel is, yeah, he's just a good operator. His AR is pretty good, 31 rounds per clip. The recoil is not that bad at all. Here, I'll just test out the recoil right here. Okay, never mind. Let's cut that out of the thing. Yeah, let's cut that. His recoil is definitely not worse than Buck's recoil. Buck's gun recoil is really oof. It's an oof. Let's just say that.
Hey, I found you.
You did? Oh, hi.
Hey, I found Buck.
How?
I was looking at a deer.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Anyway.
pretty sure that's really close, but whatever.
Yeah. So his AR, it's pretty good. If you can control recoil, it's definitely a sort of good gun. Good AR. Just decimals right there. I don't know its DPS or anything. I don't know its stats that well.
Okay, hi.
Hello. So his secondary shotgun is a pretty good secondary shotgun. Dokubi's is probably better because I have not used Dokubi, nor do I have her. But it really, when I first saw it, when I first bought Jackel, I was like, oh, that's a sawed-off shotgun from GTA. And to be honest, it acts like the sawed-off shotgun from GTA in basically the pretty much exact same way. Most of the time, it will one tap you or get you really low. I'm gonna test it out at the end. So next, the flashbangs definitely use, or smoke grenades definitely use this over his other one. So let's just throw one. Let's say somebody's right there. Let's say we'll just go on with the sawed-up shotgun probably, and just
One thing I would say would be a good idea is if you throw somebody into the smoke, and you use the footsteps.
Yeah, that's very OP actually. That's good. That's a good thing. I never noticed it. So let's do that. So walk in there, and now, oh, we can't even see it through the smoke. All right, never mind.
Okay, I thought that would have been a really overpowered thing. We discovered like the best thing in the game where we're gods now. But,
yeah, you basically just have to shoot at the feet. But anyway, so now moving on to, of course, as we were talking about, moving on to his eye trackers. I jumped down here. I believe when you use these, it blocks your sight a little bit. Or maybe it does more damage or something. Cause shoot me once. Like in the toe, yeah, in the foot. It your screen, it sort of goes like what is that called, staticky. So it's sort of, as soon as you're gonna go into the battle, don't use it. Don't put it on. Take it off, because then your screen will be all messed up if they keep shooting you. So it tracks footsteps. So Remy, is what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit in here, and you're gonna go and you're gonna hide somewhere, and I'm gonna find you using my eye tracker. So we're gonna turn this off for a second. So we'll just go over a quick review. His AR is a pretty decent AR. It's not too...
Wait, can I say something though?
Yeah.
Wait, did I already say it was affected by mute?
What?
Did I already say that his screen thing gets affected by mute?
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, yeah, if they have a mute on the enemy team and you're a jackal, it will mess up your jackal cam.
I did not know that. That's cool. But, so, we'll just go over the shotgun, the sawed-up shotgun. It's a lot like that from GTA. It's pretty good if you're going to go into a close-range battle, or if you're sort of low and you're using your IR. I'd probably switch to this and try to get that one tap. I believe most of the times it is a one tap, or it's going to get you really low, just like I said about the sawed-up shotgun a second ago. Just like how in GTA it's probably going to kill you, or it's going to get you pretty low. So tell me when are you done hiding?
Yes, I'm done.
And the AR, of course, it is pretty good. It's a decent AR. Bucks is better. Thermites is probably better. I can compare weapons after I'm done with the whole operator review thing, which I'll be reviewing all the operators, DLC, and original operators. So now we're gonna go find him using the eye tracker.
And I guess the reason why you do the normal operators is like if like there's somebody who's never played the game before and they just got and they don't know.
Oh, oops. So you went downstairs, correct?
Yes.
All right. I do not know. Hold up. Clip this again. It was not using. So first we gotta find the stairwell. First off.
I'll be right back.
All right. So he is gonna be hiding. All right. You know what? We're just gonna. God, dang it! I can't find the stairwell. All right. Here it is. So I would ask him first or second floor. We haven't picked up any footsteps yet. I think it might erase footsteps after time. Check it down here. See if we can get any footsteps by any chance.
I'm back.
Are you basement or where are you?
First floor, that's all I'm gonna tell you.
Alright. First floor. I think it might not be working. There might be a glitch with it. Because when I looked around upstairs for a second, I couldn't see any of the footprints, even though there was a lot of them upstairs the last time I checked.
And even though I did like a tiny Jacoby review on here, I will do one on my channel. For,
Assassin
you guys to
Dragon
watch.
50.
Yes.
Alright, I see his, now found his footsteps.
And I also do Frost on there, and just all the characters I have, except for
Oh,
Buck,
you can,
because-
and also you can scan his footsteps. So now
Oh, yeah,
I could get a
hi.
location. Oh, there you are. So if you see footsteps, let's see. So we already scanned him. So go somewhere else. I'm gonna, not too far away. Now we no longer have you in the identification, I do not believe. So now we're gonna look
I'm
at your
still on the first floor,
footsteps.
just so you know.
I know. We're gonna scan, and now we have got a road right to you. And it will just say it there. Go here, go through here, and here, and there you are.
Yep.
And that's the end of the review. Jackal's overall, I would say really good. I would get him maybe as your second or third attacker if you are a kind of person to use Jackal. Of course, I've not used him enough to tell if he is a passive or aggressive kind of character because I have not used him that much and not really gotten to use that much of him. But yeah, he's I guess I could count him as a rusher. A rushing sort of character. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.